Well, hey, how's it going? It's a little after 4 and it might start raining. It's getting dark towards the tail end of the rainy season, but I am on Sukhumvit Soy 33/1. That is O'Shea's, just a little bit down and on the left. And I am walking over by the Royal Oak, its sister property, right there. And the 2nd Street just opened. I'm pretty sure there's a 2nd Street on Rama 4 near the Big C. But this used to be, I'll call it a Japanese 99-cent store. But if you come up to O'Shea's or the Royal Oak, stick your head in there. It's a kind of a fancy thrift shop. I don't know if fancy is the word. I'm pretty sure it's still a Japanese. I think that's Japanese caricature there in the buy and sell. So anything Japanese is going to be organized, even a thrift store. And while I'm at it, I'll show you a couple of cool places to eat back here. And there's a pet lovers center. Boone's Chihuahua's a little fussy. He only likes the what is the pet store brand? Royal Canine, I believe. And that's the Fuji back there, Japanese supermarket. You'll find a nice little deli counter with different items they'll put on sale at about 7 p.m. They start marking everything down half price. You might get some sashimi or some sushi rolls. But let's go inside and check out the 2nd Street. And I think this is a little higher end. There's a 2,500 baht t-shirt and all kinds of different name brand items. I need to tuck over this copyrighted music. That is 700 baht. And there's a 2,000 baht Beams golf shirt. You can get your Rusty Wallace t-shirt for 700 baht. NASCAR. And it's all pretty organized. There was a pair of Vans over there. 3,000 baht. These are 3,000 baht too. What are those? Sambas? Yeah, Adidas. It's not too much of a savings. I think those are 3,500 new. There's a Nautica jacket. So it's a pretty good selection. All the higher end purses and gear. 900 baht. All kinds of bags. Well, it was no Goodwill. It was definitely on the higher end. There's a buying counter similar to Treasure Factory over on Soy 39. I like that place, and you can find some good deals. They'll have some markdowns, especially on larger items, shelves and furniture. They just want to get it out of there. But I think the vibe is you come in and they buy something for 500 baht and try to put it on the rack for 1,200 baht. That type of thing. I thought it was a consignment shop over at Treasure Factory, but it's more bring in and we make you an offer for your stuff. It's kind of an interesting shop if you have some higher end bag or something that you don't want to bother trying to sell on Facebook Marketplace. Maybe take it in there. Maybe they'll make you a fair offer. It seems like they're kind of putting things on the shelf at a little bit higher price, so maybe they get a little bit higher when they buy. I'm not sure. And I'm out having a good evening, just exploring around. It's about 5:20. I was going to stop off at the Royal Oak or O'Shea's, but nah, I'm going to keep walking tonight and try to get some editing done. I might go up to the Emporium food court up on the, I believe it's the 4th floor. And here's the super popular walkway under the BTS tracks that connects Phrom Phong BTS down to the M Sphere there at the IKEA. I think I am going to go down these stairs and go into Benjasiri Park, take a lap. And the park's open from 4:30 until 10. That's fairly common around town. I was going to say guide dogs only, and that is also fairly common, other than Benji Kitty has a dog park. However, I read a little blurb. There's some kind of pet area at Lumpini now. I'm not sure. I think the last time I walked around, and 3 months ago, I certainly didn't see it, but it appears to have popped up. And as the sun has gone down, going on 5:30, this is the time to come out and get that jog or power walk in around the park. Even if you're staying up at, say, Udom Suk or En Nut, jump on the train. Train leads right into the park. And it's a little muddy, but it's still nice to have a little water feature right in the middle of the city. Bangkok does a nice job with its green areas, setting aside park space. And that across the way is the pickleball, volleyball, basketball courts, whatever that game is. It's like volleyball, hacky sack. They're kind of kicking the ball over the net with their foot, as opposed to kicking the ball over the net with their head, I guess. There's also free workout stations all around most of these parks. This one, people have dropped off dumbbells and kettle weights. And in the corner of the park is, I think it's part of the Klong Tui Boys Club. I'm not sure. Let me lift the camera here. I know you have to join. I'm going by a year ago. 400 baht, and then you pay 100 baht a session, or maybe it's 200 baht. I'm not sure. It's not huge money if you don't have a large enough pool at the condo to swim laps. I'm lucky in that regard. And off in the distance are the 4 Millennium Towers at the end of Sukhumvit Soi 20. I've never seen a helicopter land on one of those pads, but I guess it's there if you need it. And that's the Marriott Marquis on Sukhumvit Soi 22, right next to the M-Sphere Mall. No food court at the M-Sphere, but I think when it opened, it said something about 270 places to eat. There's a little bit of parking off Sukhumvit, but the main area is back here. And as I pop out of the back of the park, there's what I assume is a vegan restaurant. This is a nice low-rise building, the Philo. If you don't mind paying a little extra, you're right next to the park, right next to the mall. The Phrom Phong BTS, great location. And I'm gonna duck into the parking garage, take the elevator up towards the food court. There's a nice gourmet market up here on the 4th where the You Hunt We Cook. And I'm feeling like a little chicken and rice and chicken broth. So I'm gonna head over to my guy in the food court area. Take a left at the Krispy Kreme, go on back there and put a little money on a card, or you can use your rabbit card, hit the stands. Okay, so there you go. Normally I get the, I guess it's like a boiled Hainanese chicken, but I went with the fried today, the large order. It was 95 baht. I think the smaller one was 70. It's still plenty of food, and you get that bowl of broth and a bottle of water, 20 baht. If you bring your own, get one for 7 baht. Nice cheap meal tonight and delicious. So that was delicious. I'm stuffed. You can see all the Michelin guides on most of these stands. Michelin guide recognition. You get everything in here. All kinds of Thai food, of course, but there's Indian, Chinese, Japanese. Now it's a bit more than the Terminal 21 food court. I believe that's subsidized by the owner. It's also a whole lot less busy over here. Terminal 21, it's almost impossible to find a seat. Plus, they seem to give larger portions here. And I ducked in the gourmet market to buy some supplies. These are a couple of my favorite guys. I always get the grilled pork chop, delicious. I'll show you the menu. There's 2 sides. The main dishes, Western. And there's the Asian menu. All super affordable, cooked up fresh. And I try to not eat too much candy, but I have a bit of a sweet tooth. This is the only place you can find the Reese's peanut butter cups. They had them at 7-Eleven for a while, but they're gone. That one next to the Reese's, the Nutrageous, I don't know if they have those in the U.S. right now. I've seen them over here, maybe for a year. They're pretty good. And I don't feel like carrying it right now, but they have a nice soup and salad bar. You'll find a lot of items in here. Same at the Via Market that you're not going to find anywhere else in town. And there's some log cabin. It says corn syrup, $3.25. And the real deal, I assume, Canadian maple syrup, $5.21, or what is that, $6.27 next door? Ooh, this is the good stuff, I guess. 808, $7.75. I don't know what the difference is. And all the Christmas gear is coming out. And there's the brand new vans. The ones in the secondhand store were 1,200 baht. They were in pretty darn good shape. But these are 2,100 baht, brand new. And you're not going to save money buying your Dickies over here in Thailand. Or your Quicksilver surf trunks. It's all going to come at a premium. And Kiss is pretty good at their merchandise, but it's even here in Bangkok, Thailand. And I am back where I started, here on Soi 24 on the side of the Emporium. I'm gonna walk back up and cut through the Hilton and head on back home on Soi 26. I appreciate you running around Bangkok, Thailand with me, and I'll be out making videos very soon. Have a great evening. We'll see you.